Muamba. Muamba into the box with a shot, and he scored! First goal of the season for Fabrice Muamba, and Bolton lead by 3 goals to 0.
March 17, 2012, the 41st minute of an FA Cup quarter-final. A typical Saturday, millions watching. Fabrice Muamba, Bolton's 23-year-old midfielder, suddenly collapses. No contact, no foul, just silence. His teammates wave frantically for help. Fans look on in horror. The stadium, moments ago full of chants, becomes a cathedral of fear. For 78 minutes, Fabrice Muamba's heart did not beat, and yet he lived. Where were you when you first heard about Muamba's collapse? Comment below. Let's remember that moment together.
Made our way to the stadium after I think around about 3 o'clock. Made our way to the stadium, got to White Hart Lane, had a look around as you always do before game, but just have a feel of the pitch. Again, there's no issue, no symptom whatsoever. Go out for warm up, feel good, feel ready. The game started. So if I say I'm here and you're in front of me, if I get to look at you, but I'm seeing 2 versions of you.
Oh.
So there's you there, there's another you there.
Yeah.
So if I get to look at you, there's you there, there's another you there. So I couldn't, got a little bit dizzy.
Yeah. Out
of nowhere. And literally, within about a couple of seconds, I looked at you, then bang. That was the last time I was playing football again.
So you're seeing a double vision.
Yeah.
And then nothing.
Nothing, and I just went bang.
Fabrice Muamba was born in Kinshasa, Democratic Republic of Congo, in 1988, a country torn by political violence. His father fled persecution, leaving the family behind. When Fabrice was 11, they reunited with them in England. He spoke no English, but he had football. Spotted by scouts, Muamba joined the Arsenal Academy. At 16, he was already captaining the reserves. Coaches described him as disciplined, humble, and relentless. But Arsenal's midfield was stacked. Fabregas, Flamini, Gilberto Silva. Muamba needed minutes, so he moved to Birmingham City, then Bolton. By 2012, he was a Premier League regular, a box-to-box engine, fan favorite. Nobody could have imagined what was about to happen. Do you believe players from tough beginnings carry extra strength onto the pitch? Drop your thoughts. March 17, 2012. FA Cup quarterfinal, Bolton vs Tottenham, White Hart Lane. 41 minutes played. Muamba chases the ball, then slows. Suddenly, he collapses face first. No movement. Referee Howard Webb waves medics on immediately. Players surround him, some crying, some praying. Jermaine Defoe, his opponent, is in tears. CPR begins on the pitch. Defibrillators are used. The stadium is silent. 30,000 fans, unable to comprehend what they're seeing. Muamba's heart has stopped. For minutes, then tens of minutes, doctors battle to save him. The game is abandoned. Fans applaud as paramedics carry him away, not knowing if he's alive. Imagine being in the stadium that day. Do you think you could watch, or would you look away? Muamba is rushed to the London Chest Hospital. Doctors work on him relentlessly. For 78 minutes, his heart does not beat on its own. 78 minutes. In medical terms, survival is impossible. And yet, against all odds, his heart starts again. The news spreads across the world. Fans gather outside the hospital, leaving scarves, shirts, and prayers.
It was probably like the darkest day I've ever had as a football fan, really. It's just nobody knew what was happening.
And then he started pumping his chest, and then just suddenly everyone's gasping and going, what the hell's going on?
It was like time just slowed completely down. I mean, it was just crazy. It seems like a lifetime. It's probably the wrong word.
All respect goes to that Muamba geezer, man. Proper bad. I mean, even the Spurs fans are applauding him.
On Twitter, the hashtag #PrayForMuamba is trending globally. Rival clubs show solidarity. Even FIFA issued a statement. The football world unites for one man, His fiancée, Shauna, calls it a miracle. Doctors agree that science cannot fully explain it. Fabrice Muamba was alive. Do you believe in miracles, or was this purely medicine at its best?
March 2012, that was the last time I was able to play football in a professional environment, you know. So to suffer the sudden cardiac arrest at age 22, obviously you're upset that your career got cut short because of something that I don't have no control of. I was in disbelief when they told me that I passed out for that long. So I was like, yeah, good one, because when I woke up, oh, I'm gonna go home tonight. A couple days later, we go back training again. But as the time went on, they did so many exam tests, and then when everything come together, then they started telling me the whole detail. And you realize the depth of the whole situation. It probably was the best place that could happen to me, because I had the special medical care that I needed on that day. I had everybody that I needed. I had an ambulance which was 10 seconds away from me. I had a cardiologist who was in the stadium. I had 2 doctors from two different teams. They all came in and worked under huge pressure to get me from the pitch to the ambulance, from the ambulance to the hospital. And they all did an amazing job on me, and they always helped me, and I'm very thankful, because even to now I still speak to them anyway. So it's almost like they become part of my family because what they did for me on that day.
Within weeks, Muamba is walking, smiling, and even speaking to the press. But doctors are clear. His heart can't withstand the demands of football again. At 24, Fabrice Muamba retired from professional football. His dream is cut short, but his mission begins. He becomes an ambassador for heart research. He visits schools sharing his story. He campaigns for defibrillators in every stadium, every training ground. Instead of being remembered as the man who almost died,
anybody's at risk of suffering sudden cardiac arrest. Young, old, fit. You can go to the doctor, have a scan, they'll still pick up nothing. I remember playing in a stadium, playing football, and literally out of nowhere, I was not far from the halfway line, and there was nobody around me, and I just literally fell down. I'm just thankful I'll be able to see my kids, my children, be able to play with them. That for me is the biggest reward I can ever ask and wish for. There's 100,000 people a year die from sudden cardiac arrest. 12 young people die from sudden cardiac arrest every single week. That number is scary.
he becomes the man who lived to inspire. If your dream was taken away overnight, would you keep fighting or walk away? Today, Fabrice Muamba is more than a footballer. He's a symbol of survival. His story led to the development of stronger medical protocols in stadiums. His advocacy saved countless lives. His courage inspired millions who never even saw him play. From Kinshasa to London, from collapse to recovery, from tragedy to triumph. Fabrice Muamba is proof that sometimes football's most significant victories happen off the pitch. What inspires you most, his comeback to life or the way he turned tragedy into purpose? That was the story of Fabrice Muamba, the man who defeated death and turned his survival into hope for others. This wasn't just a football story. This was the miracle of Bolton. If you believe more stories like this deserve to be told, smash that like button. Comment below with your memories of that day. And don't miss episode 3 of Football Real Stories, the tragedy of Marc-Vivien Foe.
My message to anybody who find an individual who suffering sudden cardiac arrest, first and foremost, call the ambulance. Second, do CPR. And if you have access to a defibrillator, use it. I'm very thankful that I've had an amazing team on the day. I've seen some of the boys since then, we have a conversation. It's almost like you meet people, you play the game, but it becomes more than a game after such an accident, really. I did my coaching badges. If opportunity come about, you have to look at it. You can't say no to coaching, because coaching is probably the best thing for any former player to do after they start playing football. So I'm in a happy place mentally and physically.
Every legend starts somewhere. 2 worlds, 1 game, infinite dreams. Yet 99% of talent is never discovered. From nothing to glory isn't just content, it's a movement. 23,000 smart fans, 50 countries, one family. Your journey from nothing to glory starts now. From nothing to glory, where legends are born.